Foodborne illness. Foodborne illness are those diseases we can get when we are contaminated food. Different food contains different microorganisms than we can be bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi. Symptoms we can experience: vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, nausea. Sources of food contamination. It can be from water, ingredients, packaging materials, and air. That's why we better apply proper process for every food to maintain safety. Let's talk about hazards in food serve. There are three types of hazard. There are the following: biological, which is those bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi. Additional, those microorganisms can only be seen by using microscope. Chemical can be added accidentally to food. Examples are heavy metals, sanitizer, chemical compounds. Next, flow of food. Make sure that all items we're receiving is in a good quality and appearance. Packaging. Observe that package if it's sealed properly, no bulges or leaks, clean without boots. Storing. Store every food on a proper temperature where they belong. Preparing. Prepare them using clean items and equipments. Make sure that we clean it properly. Cooking. Cook all food based on how long is needed for it to be cooked. Holding. Hold it carefully to avoid accident. Serving. Serve an acceptable, also presentable look. Reheating. Reheat food just only once to avoid too much contamination. Hazard versus risk. Risk is when we exposed to danger, while hazard is when we observe that one thing can harm us or having a potential to harm us. Risk is exposure. Hazard is chance. Accidents are reactive, while risks are preventive. We can prevent risk by just planning for a backup plan or by doing an action during hazard. Some common injuries in hospitality industry: falls, cuts, skin reaction. Food poisoning. Injuries on tourism industry: floods, earthquake, fire, storm, typhoon, and more. So we better take care always and be smart in taking an action. On our lesson from prelim up to finals, teaches me a lot like about the proper restoration of the food depends on its classification so that we can prevent it from being contaminated, and also we can prevent illnesses. This also gives me idea on what is those possible effect to our body. Once we are food that is already been contaminated or contains microorganisms that sometimes can lead even to death. This lesson teaches we are those process to keep food safe from serving it up to serving it. And that is what I've learned from our lesson this whole semester.